Hello everyone, thanks for being here. There are friends here. I'm going to be previous energies. I call in my spirit team in light and in love. I ask to be a clear and open channel for divine guidance. May I speak what must be spoken, feel what must be felt, and release what is not mine to hold. May only truth move through me, for the good of all and the harm of none. And so it is. So this weekend is Mother's Day, at least in most parts of the world. But I'm being called to talk about how not everyone is celebrating. Some of us are grieving a mother we never had or one we've lost. Some are grieving a child we can't hold, a family member that's gone, a family that fractured, maybe a relationship in time didn't mend. So this message goes out to you. The ones who carry grief that doesn't get named. The ones with no grave to visit. So I was channeling earlier and I heard, what do you do when grief has no grave? But grief isn't always about death, is it? Sometimes it's about absence, estrangement, silence, memory, love that lingers with nowhere to land. So not every goodbye comes with the funeral. You can grieve someone who's still alive. And sometimes that's the hardest part, right? Pretending that you're fine. Because nobody remembers what you lost. So today I light candles not for the dead, but for the truth. Some of this grief doesn't even belong to us necessarily, right? It didn't start with us. Some of it belongs to the nameless ones, our ancestors who were erased and silenced and institutionalized and cast out, have unmarked graves even. So when you remember, when you cry, awaken, you become a voice for them. You are the one who gets to remember them. You were chosen to be the one who feels what generations were told to numb. You are the living proof that silence didn't win. But this grief is a portal, not a prison. It isn't the end. It doesn't have to be. It's a rite of passage. It breaks you open so you can rebuild, so you can be rebuilt whole. Sometimes your heartbreak is your heart opening. Grief disguised. A gift disguised as pain. And I know that can be hard to even fathom, that all of that grief, all of that pain could be a gift. And I didn't always get it either, so that's okay if you don't. But you get to walk through it. You're not broken, you're becoming. And, you know, a lot of times we try to outrun grief. We try to, they call it hustle or being productive or how some even moving on, right? But distraction delays the inevitable. It keeps the wound open. It does the opposite of what we think. And aligned healing lets you feel and release in your own timing. So while distraction, whether that be things or people or, you know, whatever, it tells us to stay busy. But alignment says, be still and listen. Distraction wants us to be numb. Alignment asks us to transform. So, if you don't make time to feel, your body will eventually force you to do it. And I can certainly vouch for that one. So healing doesn't always look like, you know, beams of light, and rainbows and affirmations, and while it certainly involves all of those things, sometimes it's ugly crying with snot coming out of your nose, and, you know, sometimes it's having a meltdown in the car. You know, all of it counts. I didn't always get this right. I still don't always get this right. It's easy to fall into distractions. It's easy to avoid. It's easy to numb. But once I faced it, that's when I really began to heal. And so I think there's someone out there who really needs to hear this. So that's the message and source for you, is that you don't need a grave to grieve. You don't need permission from anyone to remember. You're not too much. You're not broken. You are the remembrance. You are the legacy. So light your candle. Say their name. Honor them. Honor yourself for surviving, even today, especially today. And even if you see this on a different day, if you're watching it, you're meant to be, right? And I hope that this helps. I know it helped me. Sending you love and light and healing.